Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are at Dollar Tree today. We're going to be doing a challenge to see how many meals I can make from the dollar store. Hey guys, it is future Jeremy many months later. I filmed this video way back like months ago when it was first starting to get cold. Basically, I just discovered these files. I had been wanting to edit this video for a very long time and I just never got to it. All this to say that I did not find every single recipe that I filmed for this video. So I have a lot of recipes for this video. However, there are some recipes missing for some of the things that I purchased, but all that to say that there's still delicious recipes in this video. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get back to the video and then I'll catch up with you guys in the end to review and all that good stuff. All right, okay. I'm trying to spend around $20 to $25 and we have some dinner meals and some desserts that I've planned out for you guys. So without further ado, I'm gonna take you guys inside, but first I'm gonna show you guys what we can find for vegan items in the Dollar Tree. So come on, let's go. Vegan, obviously vegan. Alright guys, so we're back and I have a couple things to show you. So I spent $28 at Dollar Tree and I thought it was gonna be more, but it was actually pretty cheap. The only thing that I didn't mean to buy on here was some Gushers and a Pepsi, but that's the reason why my receipt came to $28. So I'm gonna go through this really quickly and then after I show you guys everything, we're gonna get into the meals of all the stuff that I am going to be creating for you guys, and then at the end of the video I'll talk about more like did I think it was worth it, my review and all that stuff. So let's do a really quick grocery haul. So they have like pickles that are in jars, but I wanted these. They're a little bit more fancier pickles. So they have these dill pickles and then they also have like some spicy ones. I got this chicken wing sauce. You will see that in the ingredient list it says natural butter flavor, so I did Google, did my research, and that is not like actual butter. It's a vegan enhancer, so it is plant-based. I got 2 cans of beans. I got some kidney beans and some black beans. Got some enchilada sauce and it's just like a red enchilada sauce. I got some sliced beets and this is the Green Giant brand. I picked up 2 little jars of Oreos, and if you didn't know, Oreos are vegan. Not the healthiest, but they are vegan. One thing that is obviously vegan is all of the vegetables and frozen fruit that they have at the dollar store. So they have some pretty big bags for $1. So these are just like stir fry blends, so kind of like an Asian style vegetable blend. California blend, if I can show you. It's basically just cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots. Got this berry banana blend for like smoothies. Picked up some mangoes. I love mangoes. And then also some frozen sliced peaches. Some shoestring fries. Next, I picked up some nut and seed blend. So this has peanuts, sunflower kernels, pepitas, and almonds. Pepitas are like pumpkin seeds. Here are some like coconut crisp, basically like coconut chips. We got some banana chips, kind of like plantain chips. They had some sun-dried tomatoes. Usually sun-dried tomatoes are pretty expensive at regular stores. This is something cool. I didn't know that the dollar store had jasmine rice. I love jasmine rice and basmati rice, so it's really cool to know that they have this here. Got some tortillas, and these are just like regular tortillas, regular flour. This Jamaican style vegetable patty. 2 of these spring rolls. I got the inspiration to do this video from like many Dollar Tree videos that I used to watch when I was younger, and I saw these spring rolls like years ago, but I never found them in my store, so I found them. I'm glad they were there and I'm gonna be trying them out, so I'll let you guys know what I think. And the last 2 boxes that I picked up are these veggie meatballs. They just have a lot of vegan options, as you guys can see. One thing that I think is important to mention is that what I'm going to be doing to cook these things is using like seasonings and some ingredients that I already have at home. This doesn't mean that you have to, just kind of have to like switch things up and do whatever works for you. So other than just eating them the regular way, I'm gonna show you guys what you guys can do with these things to prepare them and have like some more exciting kind of like restaurant quality meals. So without further ado, let's get right into the recipes. So first up we have a breakfast smoothie. I mixed together the berry banana blend with some mango chunks. I put this in my blender. I went ahead and added some non-dairy milk. This is unsweetened, and I just mixed that together. I also ended up adding some cashew butter, and I honestly this is when I discovered that I love adding nut butters to my smoothies. This was a really good smoothie, and it just tasted like restaurant quality, expensive ass smoothie restaurant. Like, it was good. Try this. I highly recommend. Next up we have some veggie burgers. I used the veggie meatballs, kidney beans, beets, coconut chips, along with sun-dried tomatoes and pickles for this recipe. I started out by sauteing some onions until they got a little bit caramelized. Then I added the veggie meatballs to the pan, gave it a good smash, and just mixed this together so that it can cook up evenly. Once that's ready to go, I set this aside. Then I got my beans ready for the mix. I reserved some of the water so that I can use it for a vegan egg later, and I just gave it a good wash to get rid of any sodium that was left over the bean. I pulsed this in a food processor. Then for my egg mixture, I'm basically adding flour, some seasonings like garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, and paprika. Basically, this is a vegan egg that also adds seasoning to your mixture. I'm going to add everything to the blender with some oats to get rid of any added moisture and so that it can cook up evenly in the pan. Once you have a vomiting looking mixture, I promise it's actually pretty good, you're ready to go. Go ahead and form as many patties as you would like. I'm actually saving some of this in the freezer for later. Once they're ready, go ahead and cook them in a pan until they are nice and brown on both sides. So that same pan, I actually ended up trying to make some coconut bacon, and honestly just wasn't a fan of this, so I'm not even gonna give you guys the recipe, but it is what it is. Also, this other little sauce that you're seeing me put on the bun in the beginning of this burger process, I used a tomato for this and it just didn't turn out good. So honestly, my favorite part of this whole plate was the veggie burger. That's the only thing I recommend making. Honestly, the veggie patty itself was really good, but everything else I just was not a fan of. So make the veggie patty and skip the rest. Next plate we have is a Caribbean style rice with the veggie patty. All you're doing here is making the rice. So literally what we're going to do is add our seasonings along with minced onions and garlic to a pot. We're going to add our beans to this. Give that a good stirring. After that, you're going to go ahead and add your white rice. Give that a good mix. We're going to cover this with some water and veggie broth. And once that gets boiling, we're going to go ahead and lower the heat. We're going to cover it until you start to see that the rice has kind of dried up a little bit. This is a wet kind of rice, so don't worry if it's looking a little moist. We're going to add cilantro and some basil to this. Let it just cook up a little bit more and release some of that moisture before you actually serve it up. I went ahead and air fried my veggie patty, and I served this with the banana chips. Honestly, the banana chips tasted like straight up bananas and it was not good, but the rest of the plate was super delicious and I really enjoyed this meal. Next up, we have an Asian style stir fry. So for this, I'm using the spring rolls, jasmine rice, and stir fry blend. I'm going to go ahead and cook up a pot of rice. After that's done, you can set this aside and get ready on the actual dish. So I'm going to use some gardein meat, add some cornstarch to that, and just cook it up in a pan so that I can get nice and crispy and browned before adding the rest of my vegetables. I sauteed some onions, added my frozen veggies, then I let that cook down a little bit before adding the meat back into the pan. We're going to go ahead and mix this all together, and then we're going to get our sauce going. To some water, I added some chili paste, some sesame seed oil, some rice vinegar, sugar, a little bit of cornstarch slurry. Allow this to get thickened up and caramelized, and basically this is ready to go. I air fried my spring rolls, and now you're ready to serve this plate. This is something that I actually like to make all the time, even without Dollar Tree ingredients, and it's honestly just a nice way of having like that takeout craving fix instead of having to actually leave or spend money. So I really enjoy this meal, especially that it was really cheap. For my last and most favorite dish of the week, I made some enchiladas. What I did for this was actually add some tomatoes, onions, and garlic to a pan. I added some canned tomato with the reserved water in that before adding some seasonings like garlic powder, onion powder, cumin, paprika, a little bit of chili powder, salt, and pepper. You can honestly add whatever you like here, but this is what I added. I also added some soy curls for added protein. You can honestly skip this if you want to just stick to the Dollar Tree challenge, but I needed some added protein, so I added that and some spinach. Once that was wilted down, you're ready to wrap these in a tortilla. Basically what you do is put everything in the middle, fold this over, and put the open side on the bottom so that way when it cooks, it gets nice and brown and like sticks together when it's cooked. As you guys can see, this is a fairly easy process. All you're doing is honestly just making a little roll up. Once you're done with that, what you're going to do is add some enchilada sauce over this and on the bottom, and that can be added to the oven. Serve this with cilantro, onion, refried beans on the side, some aguacate. I also made some sour cream sauce that I cannot find the clip for, but it's really simple, adding some cashews, a little bit of mayo, some lime, salt, and pepper. That's basically it. And this is honestly the most delicious recipe that I have created in a very long time, and I was very happy with it. I'm actually wanting to make it right now after watching this video. Many voiceovers and recipes later, I'm back, and I kind of want to give you guys a review of my Dollar Tree experience. And I will say it was actually a pretty good one, but I'm gonna break it down for you guys. So when it comes to pricing, obviously $1 is a great deal. However, you can also spend less money at regular grocery stores on various different items. For the items that I think are like a waste of money at the dollar store versus the regular grocery stores, I'm actually talking about like a lot of the packaged foods, but specifically canned items and canned goods. So for instance, the canned beans that I purchased in this video were $1. There were also other cans that were like 89 cents, but for the most part they were all 99 cents or $1. And when I go to my regular grocery store, I can usually find canned goods from 59, 49 cents up to $1 and $2. That's like the majority of the range that I've seen in my regular grocery store. This is a box of 4 canned tomatoes, cans, and this is the organic brand at that. So I purchased this for $1.49 at my local Kroger. And granted, it just depends on where you live, your region in the country. It's just like, it just depends on what you can find. That is just one example of canned goods that you can purchase at the dollar store for way cheaper. Again, like I said, it just depends on where you live, what you can find on clearance, and those kind of things. Now, of course, they actually have items that are actually worth paying for at the Dollar Tree versus going to your regular grocery store, because you probably spend a lot of money at the regular grocery store. They have things like the canned coconut milk or the coconut chips that I purchased in the video, where usually like if you go to Kroger or like Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, you're probably spending more than $1 at those grocery stores for these kind of things. Okay, so now to like the taste of the food and like what I got. So as you guys saw, I got a lot of food. One, the french fries that I purchased were not vegan, and I was actually not surprised at all, because before I even checked the ingredients, I had already cooked it, I already put it on my plate, and I tasted it, and the french fries tasted like they were rotten. Not like rotten, like they just tasted bad and just tasted spoiled. And I had air fried them, I seasoned them, I also put like the coconut bacon on top, and it just was not good. So I highly do not recommend not looking at the ingredients before you purchase something. Obviously this was a rookie mistake, because I just literally thought that frozen french fries would just be like vegan automatically. Sadly, they were not, and they actually have milk in it. And honestly, even if you are a vegetarian or a meat eater or whatever, I don't even recommend like purchasing these french fries at all. They are $1, which are pretty affordable, but they just really did not taste good, and they have milk in it. Like, why? There were other things like the tortillas that were $1. I mean, tortillas for $1, that's really cheap. So my favorite dishes of this week were actually the smoothie. That was really good, and this was like when I discovered that I really like to put nut butters in my smoothies. That was the first time I ever tried it. Also, the whole enchilada like dish, that was delicious. The tortillas were just like perfect. The filling was delicious. Obviously, I added my own ingredients like the soy curls, but even if it didn't have the soy curls, that was a really delicious dish. And the last dish that I really enjoyed was the one with the like the vegetable patty and the rice. The rice was delicious. The vegetable patty was so freaking good. I had never had that before. The banana though, the banana chips were just nasty. They tasted like straight up banana because they put banana flavoring in it, which is not good at all. Okay, so to wrap up this video really quickly, basically my recommendation is honestly to check out your local Dollar Tree, check out your local like dollar stores, see what they carry, and also do your homework. Like, go to other grocery stores and see if they have those same products for cheaper at the grocery store or the Dollar Tree, and just shop around. I mean, you really just are not breaking that much money. Like I said, I got like 28 items for $28 and some change, which is like mind-blowing. However, sometimes you are going to be lacking that good quality of food by purchasing it at the dollar store with a name brand that you just really are not familiar with. So you just really have to do your homework, taste different things. And there were some things that I actually would go back for, like those beef patties from the dollar store were so freaking delicious. I would definitely purchase those again. I would definitely do the whole enchilada dish again. You could probably find those ingredients, like I said, cheaper at the grocery store, but who knows until you do your homework. My biggest recommendation, honestly, is just to not spend your whole check at the Dollar Tree, because I do not think you are getting the best deal there, and you probably more than likely are not, because most things are literally $1, when at the local grocery store you're probably spending a couple of change versus $1, and that really breaks the bank at the end of the day. All in all, this was a really fun challenge. I really enjoyed it. If you guys want to see this kind of video with another store, let me know in the comments down below. Give me some ideas. I love to do these kind of challenges. They're very like fun and just like out of the box, and I really enjoy them. So that is it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to go, but before I go, you guys know the drill. Hit that subscribe button down below. We're about to hit 1,000 pretty soon, and I would love for you guys to be a part of that. I will see you guys very soon. Los quiero mucho. Spend $1 wisely. Ciao.